Hey guys, Bogdan here from TrueNorthShaving.com, and today we're going to teach you guys how to wet shave using the double edge safety razor. Now before we get right into it, two of the things that you guys need to remember, or at least that I think are the most important parts of this, is apply light pressure. You really don't want to put too much pressure against your skin, and take your time. This will require some practice, and you know, as you hone in your skills, you will become a lot faster at this. But for now, those are the two main takeaways. We're going to go over some techniques, how to handle your razor and brushes, and we'll probably make some other videos as well. Alright, so this is your double-edged safety razor. To replace the blade, so right now there's no blade in this, so it's safe to touch, etc. Obviously the blades are very sharp. As you can see here, that will be sharp and the other side will also be sharp. So when you handle the razor, you want to grab it by the sides here. So the handles twist off, like so, and we're going to put in a new blade here, and the head kind of splits apart like that. So you can see there's little notches in there for the blades to go into. So today I'll be using a feather blade. These are probably my favorite. They're very sharp. Once in a while you will nick yourself. But again, hence that light pressure comment. That's where that comes in. So there are other blades out there that you can try. I don't recommend the feather as you're starting out. But again, I prefer a closer shave, a little bit sharper. And some of our kits, again, come with a variety of blades. So feel free to go out there, check out some different blades, see what works for you. Everybody's different. Okay, so obviously you want to avoid the sharp ends. So I'm going to place the blade on the head here, like so. Put in the other top, like so. So again, you can see I'm holding it by the sides and just screw the top. Nice and tight there. So again, anytime you're handling the razor, you want to grab it by the sides, like so. You don't want to touch the, you want to grab by the ends, you don't want to touch the sides, obviously. Alright, so now that our blade is in there, today we'll be using a Badger brush. Some people prefer Badger, some people prefer nylon, or synthetic. Sometimes I'll shave with the synthetic as well. The Badger brush does need to get pre-soaked prior to use, just to allow those hairs to absorb the water, and it creates a little bit of a more rich lather. So for our shaving soap, today we'll be using our all natural. Sorry, it's upside down. Obviously our soaps come in these tins, so you can use the tins to create that lather, or take the lid off, then you have your soap puck, and you can put this in really anything that you want to, whether it's your favorite shaving bowl, your favorite cup of soup, whatever works for you guys. So for today, we'll use the container that it comes in. We'll probably get a little bit messy, but that's all right. Okay, so here we go. Let's open this bad boy up. All right. So I've been pre-soaking my Badger brush. And here we go. All right, so what you want to do is get your Badger brush a little bit wet by dabbing it into a sink full of water. Now our razors, well, the double-edged safety razors don't clog very easily because you only have one blade essentially. So with a cartridge razor, I always found myself running the water too long, and that just because they would get clogged easily, and that was the only way I can unclog them. With these, what you can do is just run your sink full of water, and between each passes, just rinse them in there, and then off you go. You can keep going. So I really like that part of it, where you don't, you're not really wasting a lot of water at all. Okay, so just dabbing my brush in some water. I'm gonna make my soap puck a little bit wet. So it's hard to see here, but I'll bring the soap up. But what you want to do is just have circular motions pushing onto the soap puck. And you just want to start loading up that brush with the soap. Now what I like to do is create that lather, half in the puck here or half in the container. And you can see we're starting to get some bubbles now. And half on my face. The challenge there is if you keep going and you're making the lather in the container here, what will happen is the soap will get thirsty and thirsty. You're constantly having to add more and more water, which is fine. But eventually, it's kind of like a vicious circle, it never ends. But everyone has their own preference. There's no real wrong way to do it. The main thing is you want to create a nice, rich lather here. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. My hands are obviously going to get very messy here. All right, here we go. So something like that, nice and thick. My hand is just covered. All right. So typically I will pre-soak the Badger brush in a tub full of water for just a few minutes. Typically I'll do that while I'm in the shower. And then it's really nice to shave after shower because all of your pores are nicely, you know, your hairs are softer. You're ready to go. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put that puck down. My hand is just covered here. So here's what that looks like. So again, if you find that it's too runny, maybe you want to add more soap to that. Or sorry, yeah, you want to kind of lather more soap off the puck. And if it's too thick, it's too dry, you want to just dab your brush in the water. So you're trying to find that right consistency between, you know, a little bit runny but not too thick as well. All right, so just going to apply this right to my face, like so. And I can already tell this is going to need a little bit more water. This is a thirsty soap. So again, unlike the canned stuff, you know, you don't want to just apply this on and cover your face and then off you go. You really want to exfoliate your skin here. So obviously, really work it in, circular motions. Don't be afraid to push down on your brush as well. All right, let's clear off that mouth so I can actually talk. Here we go. Okie dokie. So lots of lather still left on the brush. We're just gonna set that down. Nice and thick here. So with traditional wet shaving, I like to do maybe 2 or 3 passes. If I really want a close shave, I'll do 3 passes. But for this demonstration, I think we'll just do 2. One going with the grain, the way that your hair naturally grows, and one kind of off to the side, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Obviously, you want to pay special care around the nose area and obviously your lips. For me personally, my sensitive area, it tends to be my neck. So we're going to go extra slow with that. With with the cartridge razors, I can never get, you know, I would always get razor burn and, you know, my neck would just get a little bit butchered because I found myself pushing harder just to try to get that closer shave. All right, so let's wipe off that ear there. Got my trusty towel here. Okay, now the way you handle the razor is you kind of want to hold it, sorry, there's a little bit of soap there. You kind of want to hold it closer to the top of the head, right? If you're holding it down below here, it's a little bit, you have less control, if that makes sense. So it's going to feel a little bit silly, right? You're holding it there. And then you want to have long strokes with some purpose to them. And I don't mean more pressure, I just mean try to avoid going, you know, all very jaggedy and short strokes. That's how you tend to get razor burns. All right, so we're gonna start from the ear here, just light pressure, and you notice, I'll try to show you guys the angle here, like that. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear that in the video there, but you can actually hear the blade go through. So long strokes. All right, what I love about wet shaving is when I would have about 2 or 3 days worth of growth, I found that the cartridge razors, it would actually tug a lot, whereas this, I actually get a better shave, you know, if I wait maybe 2 days. There's no tugging at all, very sharp. So you'll find that a lot of wet shavers will tend to pull their skin, make it nice and tight. So I'm going to be making some funny faces in this video here. Let's do the other side here. So see nice and long strokes. And then between each pass, so I'll do one pass, flip the razor around, do another pass, and then I'll rinse it in the sink, and then I'll come back at it again. So again, you want to go really slow against, right against your nose here. Just a little bit left here. Yeah, it looks like I missed a big patch there. All right, there we go. Okay, so what I like to do between passes is just drain my water, rinse off a little bit, and then start fresh. All right, so hang tight. Okie doke. So our sink is now back, filled back up with water. And let's take our brush here. Here we go. And you can continue to use whatever's left on your brush. I like to load it on a little bit more. No big deal. Here we go. So this time we're going to go sideways. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Really work it in there. Circular motions going both ways. All right, nice and thick. It's awesome. Love the stuff. All right. Rinse off my hand here. Okay, so we're gonna take the razor. We'll start off slowly at the nose, and we're gonna go from the nose all the way back to the ear. Like so. All right. Just go nice and slow around the mouth again. All right, hard to tell, so let's rinse off a little bit. That's pretty much it, guys. After this, you can just put on your aftershave and you're set for the day. Just now you're ready to wet shave. So get out there, have some fun. Don't be intimidated by it. It can be intimidating at first, but it's really no real secret to it. It's not gimmicky. The reason you get such an awesome shave is because you're not having to apply as hard pressure, because you're really only dealing with one blade as opposed to 3 or however many, 4 or 5, etc., however many there are out there right now. So that's really it, guys. Over time, again, you will get a little bit faster at it, which is great. Don't rush it. If you're in a rush, if you're late, skip wet shaving and just maybe use a cartridge razor for that day, and you're set to go. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Feel free to check us out online at Facebook, True North Shaving, or Instagram, True North Shaving, obviously. and TrueNorthShaving.com. We're always posting new stuff. We're always, trying new batches, always trying different beard oils. We have a beard line as well. So I'll be making a lot more of these videos. So throughout the videos, you'll probably see me with, bushy beard or somewhere in between. Again, we have beard oils and beard and comb brush kits, and we're making a soap, something that doesn't dry out your skin, so a beard soap as well. Most likely we'll have activated charcoal in that. So really excited about that, guys. So again, check out our feeds online. Feel free to follow us, give us a like, share, comment, and let me know if you guys have any questions. All right, cheers. Happy shaving, guys.